Bum bum ba bum. Hello and welcome to anyone watching this for the past, present, or future. Oh god, I disappeared, but now I'm back. That's right. We're having pan teleportation stream tonight. Uh, Hello and welcome to anyone watching this past, present, or future. And this is our eighth. I look at the stream title I just edited. Uh, Stream of Pokemon Platinum with only fire types, and we're running the whole time. Uh, yeah, so tonight, we have a pretty simple goal. We're just gonna melt Byron. We're just gonna absolutely, we're gonna make him into a nice, like steel soup. We're gonna drink it, we're gonna melt him to a soup, and we're gonna drink Dilf Steel soup. That's what we're gonna do tonight. Um, yeah, last time though, we took care of, I believe we were taking care of, wait. Yes, wait, no, did we do? Yeah, no, we did Crash Awake last time. Okay, I don't know why, my brain just had a big, like, pause button. But, yeah, we took care of Crash Awake in a surprisingly less amount of tries than expected. Um, Thankfully, California Reaper, our good old Houndoom, was just enough levels, just enough IVs to tank a waterfall, just barely, and able to take care of Gyarados. It was a smart plays. We could take out both Floatzel and Quagsire with Monkey. Oh, hello. I cannot comprehend that name. But hello. I hope you're. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're having a nice time. And I think without further ado, I think we're gonna get back to things because I know. Oh, we also got our new party member. We got Blumbles. But I can reintroduce to him proper when we get back to when I open up the game. The real reason why Minecraft is the background is because I looked up Wizard Tower stuff, and I don't want to steal people's art, and I also am very hesitant with commissions. So when I looked up Wizard Tower, this was the only thing that I saw that I didn't feel like I would be stealing money from, or stealing any real intellectual property. Yeah, that's the deep lore of the Minecraft background. But yeah, here's our party right now. We got Puri the Flareon. You know, they're holding out, still being pretty solid. We got Belle over here, who's getting pretty close to evolve. She's only got about 2 more levels. I did not realize that she would learn Fire Blast this early. Um, I don't think it's the best for her, but it's still definitely not bad if we just need a move to get someone out of the game, potentially. We got Holly, who evolved into a real funny monkey, and oh lord, the big buffs. They're near 100 in some of their stats, already over 100 HP. We got close combat, which, like, yeah, that sure is an Infernape thing. It's just like when I'm a kid, I was always like, yeah, of course, monkey gets close combat when he evolves. But now, as a veterinarian Pokemon player, I just go, oh lord, what do you mean? What do you mean this funny monkey gets close combat at level 36? What's next? You're gonna tell me Curlia gets psychic at level 30? Which they do. Uh, But yeah, we got Bambles, our new party member, and the only party member not relatively named after a pepper because I didn't think about my naming scheme when I found him. Uh, but yeah, Bambles is looking pretty alright. Moveset's a bit lagging right now. Actually, why don't I look at Magmar's moveset? Because I know normally Normally Magmar's level up set is... It's mostly fire type moves. And I am kind of curious to see if we can learn any TMs that can maybe mitigate that. So, let's check out Magmar's moveset. Yeah, because for the most part, yeah, from here on out, it's just learning fire type moves. Like, it's going to Lava Plume, Flamethrower, Sunny Day. That could be nice. He could be our sunny boy. But like, what are some moves that we can maybe learn from him that could be helpful? And we are going to be having better special attack. All right, keep that in mind. All right. So, let me see. Does he already have better special? He does significantly. All right. Okay. So some key moves I'm sort of seeing here is wouldn't be bad to see what his hidden power is, but that could be a short-term solution and not worth not at all worth going out to grind money for the TM for it, because that's under Game Corner. Psychic's right, but if we want to deal with, well, okay, if we're dealing with psychics, we have psychic move. We're mostly dealing with poison types, poison or fighting types. I guess we don't really have that much of a solution against fighting types. So it's a possible pick, I think. Let me double check on my personal screen here. Yeah, we don't really have anything to do with fighting types specifically, but we're not really going to be dealing with too many of them. Like, fighting types are really going to be more like the exception rather than the standard. You know, and even then, we'd be doing pretty alright. We can have a neutral setup for that. Okay. Yeah, Thunderpoke is only 2 durable. Because I was gonna see, like, does he get Lightning Bolt, or is that just a Magmortar thing? Because I can't trade, so no Magmortar. Do. Let's see, I wonder, is that a... Because I know, like, Flint's Magmortar has Thunderbolt. Yeah, it had to be Magmortar to learn it. Yeah, Magmortar has a... Wow, Magmortar has surprisingly more moves to learn, but like in the weirdest way. Okay. Yeah, so... I guess if we pick up Psychic, we can pick it up. Could be a good move to deal with a lot of Pokemon. Really work with special attack. And give us a non-fire type option. We're dealing with someone like Flint in late game, or if we just need someone like if we're trapped. Wouldn't be bad. Probably late game when we're like surfing a lot could be a good way to take care of Tentacruels, maybe. You know, probably gonna be better than. Probably gonna be. Well, Confuse Way could be alright. Feint Attack is a good old reliable. At least we don't have Smog, you know? Yeah, let me see where we would find Psychics. That's TM29. Alright, and Gen... Platinum... Did I already get that? Oh, no, okay, I probably have to... Wait, is this a Rock Climb? Wait, did I already get Psychic, though? Wait, hold up. Did I already get it, or is it on... It's on the floor. I may have already gotten it, then. Here, I'm gonna get rid of Interwebs real quick. Because if we got Psychic, I see no reason why we don't just replace Fire Spin, you know? Let's see. No, we don't have that. Okay. But we can always look for it. Because it should be something we can access. And I think we also got trainers there that we could fight. If we really need it, of course. Alright. So. Bup, 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 bup. Alright, we have the rival battle. Good thing I didn't end stream last time, because I know last stream I was really running out of energy. And if I accidentally got into rival fight, that would mess up my evening. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if you become really evasive, but I make you unable to hit anything? Hat. Oh no. I think we could take it. I think we could take one takedown. Yeah, we really can only take one takedown. Oh my god. Okay. Our team's not really fit for defense. Not physical defense, at least. We're a bit more special inclined. I was just gonna go for a kill. Oh. Here, let's see what Fire Blast could do. Okay, good. Nice. Alright, yep. Imperial level up. That's good. Yeah, Imperial's defense isn't that great. Oh, Mambles. Look at you. You're up in the 30s. We're gonna send the big guns. Alright, we're gonna send out our monkey. Because he's steel type now, so... Yes, so we would be able to take care of him with probably a close combat. Because I think we could probably take an Aqua Jet at worst case scenario. And all we have to really do is last for 2 turns anyway. Nice! Okay. Okay, good. Because I was kind of worried that if that didn't hit, we'd probably have to risk, like, taking an attack. And we could do Mach Punch, but I just don't know if we'd be able to, like, survive. Heracross. Yeah, let's just switch over to Cal, just to spread experience around, and also, if anything bad happens to Cal, we could at least have Monkey come back fresh. Yeah, and we got Flamethrower last time, let's go! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, Bug is roasted, toasted. Yeah, now we get to use Cal's good stat. Rapidash. Alright. Meow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna use a fire type move. Pop. Ooh, that's a really good bite. If they try to take down again, yeah, we're gonna take out that Rapidash. Oh shit. We won't be able to use Cal for the next part, but I think next is just a Roserade, maybe. But I don't think that's gonna be remotely a problem. Look at you catching up Bambles. Yeah, it's Roserade. Roserade's like nothing. We just fire blast it. I mean, you haven't really, though. It's kind of the situation, but it's okay. There we go. I know Fire Blast as a kid. I think the first time I saw Fire Blast was in the Hoenn anime, and I know in the Hoenn anime they make Fire Blast look like the fire kanji, or the kanji for fire. Um, and so like when it has like, I was like as a kid I didn't know shit about Japanese, so I was like, man, that's a really weird that's a weird looking starfish. I guess it makes sense because his artillery did it, but like, how can this octopus cast fire moves? It is a water boy, and just a water boy. But then I realized, then I got cultured. Then I became an adult, and I understood life and philosophy actually. Man, oh shit. Oh man, okay, so like, I know original artillery was supposed to look like a tank or something, because like Remoraid was just supposed to be a gun, just straight up a gun. Um, just fish, but gun. Um, no, I'm sorry, Frillish, you're not a fish but gun, you're a ghost fish. Um, but yeah, um, but now I'm just kind of thinking, like, the beta artillery was like this like tank, like this armored tanked octopus, and I feel like that's a real missed opportunity to make it like either water steel, which at the time would be unique. Do they have water steel now? I don't think so. Uh, or make it water fire because it's firing out bullets, but no, water steel would fit it better for sure. Is there? Oh yeah, the fucking Empoleon. I was fighting a water steel type. I'm a dingus. I'm a dunce. All right, I know Puri's probably not the best for this place. Honestly, I could just have Bell out, so Bell could try and evolve. Bell's probably gonna get like A level from this. But if we could get Bell to evolve before Byron, that would just be a nice flex. You know? Do, 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 do. Let's see. Yeah, because her stats are not lacking yet. Yeah, especially compared to Bambles. Bambles is a bit underleveled. Yeah, she's compared to Bambles, which makes sense, because usually in most Pokemon games you'd be able to catch Bonita around here. Around this level. You know what? Why don't we? Why don't we? Because she can pretty much outrun anything, and we can Fire Blast willy-nilly if we want. Yeah, we're just doing this as like victory lap, sort of like, oh fuck, alright. I didn't realize strength was Huh. I'll be real. I did not remember strength was here, because I'm pretty sure Iron Island is completely optional. And I don't remember strength being optional. Alright, we can run away with our horse. Horse mobility. Bum-ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Yeah, I like to camp. So what? What if I want to go into this massive island that's known for being metallic and having steelixes? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm Camper Lawrence, alright? What are you gonna do? Fucking arrest me? Gonna arrest me for lording around in an iron island? Like, what are you, the cops? Are you the cops? I need to know, because I didn't want to tell anyone, but I'm on the run. I made some pretty bad deals. Yeah, that's right. I may or may not have taken Jeremy's last spoonful of the potato salad. All right, now that's an allegation, of course. I wasn't guilty of it. I've never been guilty in my life or anything. I've never done any crime before. You gotta believe me, please, please. Okay, look, I'm Camper Lawrence. I just like to go in camps. I like to go picnicking. Okay, so please, that's all I am, and that's my story. If anyone asks you, hey, what's Camper Lawrence doing? They just gotta know I'm just camping around. I got a tent up. I'm in the woods. I'm in the woods. I need you to remember I'm in the woods. I'm in the woods. And I am having a great time. I'm doing great. And I'm not on an island made of steel. You gotta believe me. Bum 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 bum. Monkey go first. Ooh, I don't know. Dude, I don't know, dude. I think Ambipom would likely be a good accomplice for his potato salad snatching because like it kinda got an extra hand though. And it's a monkey. And although I do like monkeys, I would not trust a monkey. At least not in a court of law. Bum ba-dum. Float soul, alright. I think Houndour can outspeed. Oh wow. Floatzel's sound is so weird. It sounds like Floatzel's. I don't know what that sounds like. I think we can handle another Aqua Jet. Okay, yeah, we can. Okay. It's okay if we're really in a bind. I know there's a house right outside of Iron Island, the Access Pokemon Center, and soon we'll have Riley to just heal us up. If you're just stuck to camping out here, instead of picking a fight. Anyway, here's $5. If you round it up, could be 6. Just thought you'd like to know. Protector, man. Gee, if I. Geez, imagine being able to trade and being in a rock type run. That would be great. Man, imagine being able to trade in a fire type run. That'd be amazing. Though really, I think all we're really missing out with Magmortar is really just like Magmar but better and access to Lightning Bolt. Because that's like the real like appealing thing for like a fire type. My other team is having a very strong electric move, but then again, a lot of water types tend to be a bit more special defensive anyway. So Thunderfang may be a better option even if it's a little lower power, mostly because Pokemon that tend to learn it tend to, go past the previously thought of defenses. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Dead end. Useless end. The end is dead. I always did find it really cool as a kid when I saw Steelix here. I say as I see an Onix. But it was mostly because, like, as a kid, I just thought, like, whoa, a traded Pokemon in the wild? Is that allowed? Like, I don't know, it blew my mind. It blew my like, 9-year-old mind. Because, like, I think Steelix is, like, the only Pokemon like that for most Pokemon. Like, up until, like, Gen 8, I think it's probably one of the only Pokemon that you'd see that's tradable out in the wild. And even in main games, of just having access to a Pokemon that evolves by trade, you don't really get one in an in-game trade till like Gen 7, when one person just trades their lowland graveler to become a lowland golem. And they don't pull the dirty trick like they do in this game and go like, oh, wouldn't it be real funny if I gave you this haunter and it stayed a haunter? Wouldn't that be fucked up? Fun fact, it would be actually, and many people will not forgive her. Oh no. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Well, Riley, for this little dungeon, and after that, we'll just buy more potions. Alright, are you an accomplice to Lawrence? We have a battle, please. Oh, there'll be something to lighten up this boring picnic with. Are you okay? Hold up, hold up. Are you maybe? Hold up. Did you meet a camper Lawrence picnic or summer? Did you by chance happen to encounter a individual with an napalm who may or may not have taken your last spoonful of potato salad? Because if so, he may or may not be on the other place of the island. Because, like, I don't really get if this place is supposed to be, like... I guess for, like, locals, this could be, like, a spot, but, like... Also trying to think, like, hey, wait... would the inside of the caves really be a great place to advertise going to picnics? Because I would think it'd be more like, hey, go on that nice route outside of the town. You know, you get a nice view of the docks to Jubilee. You get the nice like lake view or like river. I don't know, ocean view, maybe ocean. You know, you get to have something, but then it's just like, nah, I'm gonna go inside of a big, just like a good cave island. And you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna bring anyone. It's just gonna be by myself in the dimly lit area, all alone. Here we'll have Cal, because Cal's a bit faster. Till we get to O'Reilly. Till we get to O'Reilly. Brum bum bum bum. Wow. Ah, I am a fool. A dunce, even. A dynamo dunce. Onyx! I am a dunce. A fool, even. I've reverted back to 10, and I do not know how mazes work. Because, like, I just remember, like, the dissonance between, like, the last time I played Platinum from a rock type run and when I was a kid going through Iron Island. Because as a kid, like, Iron Island was, like, an ordeal. Like, that was one where I would get stuck for a lot of runs around that area and spend, like, so long. I think I would also grind here a lot if I got stuck with Byron, which is a weird thing because I can't recall being stuck with Byron in the modern era. um, but like now, like I could beat it. I can go through Iron Island in like what, maybe 30 minutes. New new Houndoom sound actually. It's for the Houndoom variant. It's totally gonna come out. Yo, shout out! There is a Houndoom alternate form for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't it? Where's Riley? Is Riley on the other side? Hey guys. Sure. I forget, does he already heal him up, or it's after the fact? That makes a lot of sense. Alright, so what we'll actually do is we'll actually get we'll get Holly out, because I see a hiker. Just the two of us. Every good hiker gets a boost of energy when he's surrounded by boulders. Oh, now he's... Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, fuck, I didn't get him low enough to do the double battle. Oh, well. Now it's just awkward. Whoppa! Man, imagine not having a Probo pass and just a nose pass. Imagine. Conceive. You can't. That's the answer, actually. Man, imagine being paralyzed and still having priority. Wouldn't that be like so... Oh, I thought you were dead. Ooh, an Alma Star? Dude, I'll catch a Lord Helix. Oh, dude, I wonder how bad Grassnot will fuck this boy up. Grassnot's gonna decimate him. Wop up. Nice. Nice PP. Oh yeah, Bambles. Man, I remember when I would cause sandstorms. Those were the days. Alright. Now we test to see how well a close combat will absolutely decimate a Steelix. Because the thing is, keep in mind, Steelix also has a very high defense. Okay, so if we're going to be dealing with this Steelix for Byron, Steelix is probably going to tank it, but if he's an idiot like that, then it's going to be no problem. Because I can easily just Mach Punch that. Like so. Oh, oh shit. Oh, and he was just gonna slam? Does this Steelix not have, like a rock type move, or ground type even? Odd. Damon. Wait, was this guy just on a sugar high? Or, hear me out, the boulders. Oh no, I'm not gonna make that joke. I retract a funny joke. Well, it's not even that funny, that's why I retract it. Maurice, the baguettes, hurry up. Well, this guy's got 2 Pokemon, why can't we double on this guy? Funny Rocco, down. Do. Ah, right on. A Pokemon that, you know, when I was doing my rock type run, Ellie, my Rhyhorn slash Rhydon, surprisingly actually really good. And I say that because, like, when I was growing up, I tried to use Rhyhorn a few times, like, when I see him in the Safari Zone, or like, but like, the moveset was pretty underwhelming. But like, when you're under the constraints of a rock type team, oh my god, he's so good. They're so good. Cause like they just have some really solid stats and can hit really hard, which like you think would be a rock type staple. It's not, cause like a Pokemon like Graveler does not benefit from not evolving. It's not like Kadabra where it's like, oh, Kadabra is like still good. It's just not like it's good. It's not fantastic, you know. It's not like Alakazam, but it's like, hey, he gets the job done well. Um, but like Graveler, I barely used Amy Fist past the mid game, except for like a body. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay, good. I'm faster than Lucario, so you can't kill steal and steal my optimal kills. Bop. Let's go, Ripples. Blop. Wow. Let's see, we'll Grass Knot the Graveler. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, hell yeah, Holly. Oh, force punch him. Force palm him. Slap his pee-pee. Oh, he's paralyzed because you slapped him in the pee-pee. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ah, ooh. That's the noise that he makes when he's hurt by the pee-pee. He's on the ground. He's writhing. He's wriggling. He's writhing. And right in front of his son. Let's see. What if I were to... What if I were to put Bambles out as a treat? I'm curious. Because we got a paralyzed Machoke, probably can't do all that much. Because he's dead. And Bambles gets all the profit. Nice. It's probably to Lucario because stat. Yeah, because super effective. Whoa! Baby. Let's punch this child! Well, after our boy slaps a rock. Man, can we talk about how Sturdy before Gen 5 was, like, incredibly niche? Because how Sturdy worked because, like, after Gen 5, Sturdy became, a move where a Pokemon will always be able to stay alive. After a hit, it would essentially be like a focus dash, where if they're at full hit points, and were almost taken out to death, they can be up by one, and that's great, really cool even, but then there's a wacky thing that Gen 4 didn't do that, because Gen 4, because previous to Gen 5, how it worked was essentially be only to one-hit KO moves. So, if you ever did, like, Fissure or Sheer Cold, Guillotine, and, like, moves that have 30% accuracy, right? So there's only 1/3 chance they could even hit you. And above that, if the Pokemon is higher level than you, it just doesn't work. So, like, you'd have to find a way to really, like, I imagine, like, hey, you're playing a Pokemon game. You're playing a game before Gen 5. You found a Pokemon that has a one-hit KO move. That seems real cool to you. You gotta go, man, how can I make this happen? And you try really hard about it, right? Like, you maybe find something that boosts accuracy. Maybe you train your Pokemon up to be that they're so high level that they can't that like no one's immune to it supposedly. Like you find that out somehow. But you go against like you want to test it out to like a Graveler or something you find in the wild, and it just goes no. I live. Especially like if you're on like Gen 1 or something. And I don't know much about the Gen 1 meta, but like I don't think one hit KOs was in it. Because you know what you call a real one hit KO in Gen 1? You call that a Hyper Beam. You call that a Hyper Beam sweep where you just have a really good Hyper Beam that kills someone. Because in Gen 1, Hyper Beam was not like how it was. Because Hyper Beam had two effects. One, if it hit someone really hard, and they lived, you would have the normal rules of Hyper Beam as we know, where they would need a turn to cool down from this really powerful move. But if they killed a Pokemon with Hyper Beam, then you can just have your turn next time. So essentially, if you had your 5 Hyper Beams, right? You could practically sweep most of a team with a Hyper Beam, which is insane. And this is before like items were involved too, right? This is before items were added to Pokemon movesets. So it just is like, all right, we're just gonna go knucking futs with this one specifically. I'm glad by Gen 2 they're like, oh wait, hold up. If we have oh wait, no. I don't think was choice I'm gonna look this up real quick as animation goes by. Oh, hey Soul Frog, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, it's a frog raid! How interesting, Joy Specs was actually this gen. Huh. But yeah, how is your stream, Silver Frog? Right now we're just going through Iron Island, just big chillin' till so we can fill time so I don't just humiliate Byron live on stream. And that be me going like, that's it. Well, I mean, hell, Silverfrog before streamed Silver would stream much earlier in the day than I would. Like up until recently, we have not streamed at all around the same time. So it is no surprise to me this is the first time Silver has raided. Yes, I do stream much later. Because like Silver, you would stream like you were like an afternoon. You were previously an afternoon streamer, but now you're one of the cool kids who streams at night. You get to stream when people are being crazy and turning to owls. That's right. When you're a night owl, you actually turn to an owl. That it will be a thing, especially if a hag does not like you, and they take one of your owl feathers from your spell collection, and they turn you to an owl. I may or may not have been turned to an owl for at least a week once. Do not worry about it. And yes, I would miss the satisfying neck pops of an owl if I was or was not an owl in the past for about a week. Ooh. You had... Was that... So, Fork, was that during, like, your Pokemon, like, reborn phase or something? Because that's the only time I can imagine you streaming to 2 a.m. if you're on, like, that actual... When you're actually on that millionaire grind set. Yeah, sounds right. Also, oh, fuck, if we didn't get intimidated, we would have absolutely fucked. Well, hey, that's a good thing to know for future Staravias. If I just want to delete Microwaz Staravias in the future. Alright, well... Oh, fuck! It's gonna hurt? Oh, okay, it doesn't penalize... Oh, fuck. I was really hoping that there would be, like, the deep cut meta of, like, oh, fuck. If Medicham has no target to high jump kick, they miss and take damage. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Aww. Alright, Bell can outspeed, and you know what? Bell can try to get it to become a Rapidash as a treat. Oh, by the way, Pan, do you know of any GBA ROMs from the classics that removes trait evolutions? So if you want to get rid of trait evolution requirements, you're not going to need a specific ROM. What you're going to need is something called the Pokemon Universal Randomizer. It's a piece of software that a lot of people who do Pokemon challenges do to, oh, fuck you. To essentially start the game with whatever Pokemon they want to do for, like, a solo challenge. So, like, say if you want to do Pokemon Platinum with only, like, a Murkrow. You know, that's how you could start with a Murkrow and not have to play Diamond instead. So, there's that. And there is an option in the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to remove the requirements of trading. Like, it would essentially replace it with levels. So I think it's usually around the 30s is when they tend to evolve. So if you want to experience that, that's probably your best case to do it. Damn it, stream ended when I was gone. Oh, hey. Hey, Beaver, is it at least a good grilled cheese sandwich? Because that's all that really matters. Oh, you don't have a computer, though. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be your main problem. Because, like, yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, because I know there's, like, emulators for phones. Also, good night, Silver. Hope you have a nice night. But, yeah, I do know... Oh, ham. Oh, you got the good shit. You got the good shit, Beaver. You always gotta have a meat in there. Makes it real good. And ham's very choice. But yeah, no, I know there have been some, like, at least as a kid, I would remember seeing people have, like, ROMs on their phone. But I don't know how to do that, so I have no idea what to recommend for like, any of that. Which is unfortunate, because, like, you know, because I know those were always specifically GBA, that I could have done that I saw those. Like, I think specifically, like, I saw a lot of Emerald and Leaf Green Fire Red. But then again, that's the GBA games. But yeah, man, I don't know. You have to look up, yeah, how to do. I think, yeah, I don't know how those ROMs work. But yeah, I know they're a thing though, and I wouldn't be surprised if someone did make a Pokemon, a universal randomizer there. I think it would just be harder to find, because I know the main software that people use, mostly it's usually a .exe file. So, yeah. Ooh, I've never actually played Coliseum. I've seen some playthroughs of it, And I do like the gimmick of Coliseum a lot. I really do like the idea of you not having like control over like it's essentially like a soft Nuzlocke in the sense of like, hey, this trainer is this Pokemon. These are the catchable Pokemon, and you get to use a lot of Pokemon that you wouldn't normally use in a run, with the exceptions of like, hey, here's some Pokemon everyone would want. Like, yeah, of course we're gonna have a Flaffy because everyone wants a Flaffy, but it's like kind of weird because like another weird thing about Coliseum is that Coliseum's a Gen 3 game, but like it has so much Gen 2 Pokemon in it that if you just forget like I feel like it was a game that was gonna come out for Gen 2, but then halfway through production it's like, oh shit, we're getting delayed so much. We have to adjust to make it a Gen 3 game. So they just like slapped Gen 3 Pokemon in there. Uh like just in random areas. Like, alright, we did it. And it's like nothing wrong with that. I just find that an interesting thing when I think back to the Pokemon on that team. Yeah, exactly. You gotta steal. No, if you wanna see a great video, um, around Pokemon Coliseum, look up Jello Apocalypse. First off, Jello Apocalypse is a very great content creator that very much inspires me. Um, but like, I think this specific video is called Dogs in Love. Yeah, look up Pokemon Coliseum Dogs in Love. And you'll see like basically the highlights of a run at Pokemon Coliseum that they've done, and just sort of like the wacky antics of telling the story from there. Because like Pokemon Coliseum's weird. Like you're essentially an ex-terrorist member with their two pet foxes who decide to steal the stealing machine, and you just sort of book it and run, and then you go to like this train town, because mind you this takes place in not Arizona. um, you go to this train bar and you see these guys who have a girl in like a burlap sack that they're carrying like together because they are two wimps who cannot carry one person. um, and turns out there's a girl there who can see evil in Pokemon's hearts, because people are because some evil team is making Pokemon evil by Kingdom Heartsing them to make them Shadow Pokemon. And a Sephiroth is also in the game. By the way, just to let you know, a man that looks like a real ass Sephiroth is there, and he's in the same side as a man named Mayor B, who is a very flamboyant man who's got like who's got an outfit that's straight from the 70s and a Pokeball afro, and has a team entirely of Lunicolo and one Sudowoodo, which is the funniest thing. He also has the best Pokemon theme ever, actually. I know there's Pokemon XD, which is a sequel. If you haven't played that before, I know nothing about that game other than the Shadow Lugia. Um, but like, I I am kind of surprised there hasn't. No, I'm not gonna take your egg. No, no. Riley, I said no. All right, fine. I'll say yes. Yeah, that's why I said no. Oh my God, Riley, you dunce. Uh, but I think one thing about like if they did do Pokemon Coliseum now is like Darkrai is probably like a valid choice because it is. Um, but you also got to consider not so much what people want, but also what Pokemon they want to advertise, right? Because keep in mind, like in the early 2000s, again, it seems like Coliseum was very much made to be a Gen 2 game that happened to be around Gen 3. And as such, like, they focused a lot more on Gen 2 Pokemon. With like in Pokemon Coliseum specifically, you got a lot of like your starter Pokemon outside. Well, no, your starter Pokemon are Umbreon and Espeon, like the Johto evolutions, and then you've got like you can get like the middle evolutions of the Gen 2 starters, and like you get those kind of oddities mixed in with like the dog trio in from like Heart Gold from Gold and Silver, and you also got like Cerebi being like a very key player, and like yeah, there's like Metagross and everything, but like it's very much a Gen 2 game that happens to been released in Gen 3. Dark Snom! See now, Dark Snom. Honestly, a Shadow Snom would be really good for a Coliseum game, because as much as people do like Snom and Frostmoth, because they're very good Pokemon. They're very quality Pokemon. They're very frail, and like you need to be smart if you want to use a Snom, and I think that'd be a good thing to do to add to the roster, you know? Cuz like I know like there were a lot of weird Pokemon uh in Coliseum that you wouldn't normally get. Like I'm pretty sure there's a Dunsparce. I'm pretty sure there's like Skiploom. Like a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon, you're like, oh, that one. Okay. Cool. Bum bum bum. But no, Dark Snom would be great. That would be so choice. I think, because yeah, I think with legendaries, I don't think. Okay, hot take. I think if they did a modern Pokemon Coliseum game in the same style, right? I think they would honestly be focused a lot more on Gen 6, because like Gen 6 is kind of weird and how it's positioned, because like Gen 6 is a gen that felt very much like the staff like the staff working on it wanted to expand on it more, but they got commissioned to do the Gen 3 remakes, so they couldn't focus on it as much, or like maybe some crunch time and development, because like you look, because like for example, the post game for X and Y is like barren. There's like nothing in the post game for that. Meanwhile, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they go knucking futs with it. Um, or like Zygarde, like they want Zygarde to be really important. They even try and like to make up Zygarde being really important in like Gen 7. Um, and also just like AZ being a thing and not explaining it, and being like AZ's really important, but we can't talk about why AZ's important, but we really want to talk about why AZ's important. Give a one that only knows Explode, or Togepi that only knows Metronome. Let's see if we can. I mean, I mean, there. I don't know if you've seen them, but there are Pokemon challenges where people only use Metronome. Those are a thing. There's something a lot of Pokemon challengers like to do very early on, because that's what they get requested to do, and it's a run that gets a lot of people's attention. I do know that Metronome doesn't actually give you any move. It's actually a very like it's a wide variety of moves, but it's a very specific set of moves. Like it's not truly all moves. Bum bum bum. Well, Beaver, we call that terrorism, and that's not really advised. I'm doing a thumbs up. Uh. Bum bum. But then again, explosion's horrible to do in an actual. Well, honestly, if you used an move explosion in a Pokemon Center, you would be committing a war crime. So consider that. That's a little different because you're a beaver. That's what you do. You create dams and you make you basically are the core resource to making wetlands. So if anything, you are taking down trees to enable a whole ecosystem to exist. So like you're actually just doing your job, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is breaking news to you. I mean, probably. I'm gonna go with green because that's the color of my hair and also my favorite color. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Oh, of course, I'll hydrate. Put that's down. All right. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna see if this picks up. Little tiny pop. Ah, very choice. I'd prefer if you spaced it out. Just, you know, to be kind, because, like, once this water bottle is, past tense, I'm not gonna have any more, water redeems. Um, just because, yeah, I feel awkward going back downstairs to get more water when there's people. Ooh, Iron Tail, a move that we'll never use. Because Iron Tail is not like, it's one of those moves where it's like, oh yeah, it's 100 power, but it's 75 accuracy, so it's garbage. Okay, honestly, Hell, Bulbasaur, I don't know if you're, with that kind of reaction, I don't know if you're doing a Nuzlocke or anything with this intent. Uh, but if you are, I do know Bulbasaur is actually a very good pick for a Nuzlocke because, well, you you're pretty much set for the first two gyms. Even with Starmie, who doesn't have a Psychic type move, you also have the benefit of you know, you also get the benefit of having status moves that you could use, like Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, and Poison Powder, which is just good, very solid. Um, oh, double battle? Yes, exactly. If it's not 100%, it's 50, which means it's 0. How do you usually get comfy, like when you get it to comfy day go, uh, want to get comfy, like if you want to get comfy day ago, how do you do about it? Um, I mean, honestly, I just sort of like lay down. I lay down. I watch tabletop RPG shows. Um, I also tend to play a lot of Civilization 6 because why it's on the schedule. Especially because I enabled myself even more than I have been with Civilization 6. And so there's DLC for Civilization. And it does cost money, but it was on a sale for 50% off and was actually very reasonably priced. So now I guess to have like a bunch of civilizations to play around with. I'm playing around with what is essentially old Ireland, and that's been great. Um, but it's a very good game for me to just like do a lot of spinning plates and just like fixate on, and have me play things in the background that I want to catch up on. Like, I know today I was trying to watch. I saw some really like fun clips from. I know Critical Role had they're doing one of their side series things, and it's apparently like pre-calamity, which me being like invested in like campaign 2, I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. And wait, isn't the that's the Age of Arcanum? That's like real wizard hours, and the players are level 14. That's crazy. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty invested. I started that so far, and that is having a lot. That is a lot of fun, and may encourage me to go back to watch some more Critical Role, because Critical Role sure is an on-off affair for me. It's not because I don't like Critical Role. It's Critical Role long, and I am only halfway through campaign 2, and that's only because I started around campaign 2 starting. Pan 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 pan. Everyone is way stronger. I'm so fucked. Um I mean, again, are you doing a Nuzlocke? And if so, you're probably gonna be fine. At least in like, really, your biggest trouble right now is if you deal with someone weaker that you want to catch. That's probably gonna be your scariest point for a hot minute. Oh, dude, it's super valid if you can't watch Critical Role, because like I like Critical Role, but it's very much a show where you have to focus to some degree to watch it. It's very long. Um, and also sometimes there's streams, like some episodes of Critical Role, where like nothing happens, or like it's a shopping episode and not everyone likes watching those, or it's like some arcs are just like, all right, the gang goes through a dungeon, and like in a player perspective, that's fun, that's great. But when you're watching it to watch a story, sometimes you don't want to see the gang fight a bunch of gnolls and feel like they're not really going anywhere. But they have a guest star, so they're gonna be on this arc for a while. Um, until like the party just finds direction, because that's just how D&D works. Um, Also, if you if you if you're trying to watch Critical Role like the first campaign, I cannot sit down and watch the first campaign of Critical Role, and that's mostly just because the production quality is just not right. Like it's amateur for them, and I don't expect anything less, because they were amateur streamers at the time. They didn't have their massive following. They were just literally voice actors who wanted to play D&D, and already had been playing their campaign for a long time and trying to readjust to it while also streaming. And it's just like it's a little clunky, and I had a hard time getting into it because there was history already there. If you wanted to watch Critical Role and save a lot of time, for the first campaign specifically, their animated series is real good and captures a lot of vibes of what D&D is. Oh, they have Gen 4. Um, yeah, no, that sounds like you got a fan game there, buddy. Sounds like you got a ROM hack. I'm actually gonna go to Nightbot and see the dice. Cause like something's up. Alright, let me check my commands. It is exclamation mark 20 dice, so okay. No, not 20 ice. Yep, okay. So yeah, it's exclamation mark 20 dice. Okay, but do you have to pay attention for a long time and a lot of talking and not much going on to enchant my eyes? Yeah, no. If you're, yeah, no, that will be a problem for Critical Role specifically, because like, yeah, the actors are like the voice actors and players are very expressive, but you're probably not getting a lot of visual stimulation till like combat happens. And if you're looking for tabletop RPGs, like tabletop RPG shows that have visuals, I can recommend you a lot more stuff that do that. That's long, but at least has like visuals and like maps and like custom art, and they're great, and they're my core inspirations. Um, but like then it's more of a matter of time, but like a lot easier to be like if you zoned out, you can be like, oh, we're on this scene. Whereas with Critical Role, sometimes if you space out, it can be like, oh fuck, I spaced out. Oh fuck. But yeah, if you ever do want some more visual tabletop games, uh, I can recommend you some or shows. But yeah, I would say with like Critical Role is more like a semi podcast where most of the time it's fun to watch the actors' expressions, but you can mostly listen to it as like background noise to sort of get the story. Because there's some parts where they're just like fuck around, then you can tell like, oh, this is a serious part. Um, and then other times it's like, oh, okay, they're doing a shopping episode. And that's fun. There's a lot of fun downtime stuff, but it's also like, yeah, it's a shopping episode. They're talking to Pumon Soul again. Also, yeah, this is a ROM hack because it kind of gets boring. See, I think it's okay playing normal Pokemon every now and then if you want to have, like, your own experience. Like, when I played Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Black and White 2, those were really fun. They were normal Pokemon games. But, like, it's super valid if you play it a lot. It's a good thing to spice things up if you don't want just a challenge. If you want to basically have, like, a built-in challenge run. The most I pay attention to is Guilty Gear Strive, which is like a 4. Hmm. Oh. I can't sleep there, I see. Thought I could sleep in the bed. Well. Yeah, I would say if it helps, like, if you do want to watch, like, a session of Critical Role, um, for the most part, if you ignore, like, their big, like, commercial break in the middle of a stream, where they essentially, like, take like, 20 minutes to just, like, cool off, eat, get some snacks, and hydrate, um, the sessions are probably about, like, 3.5 hours to maybe 4.5, depending on how big a stream is. Um, like it can be a bit, like yeah, Critical Role is like any tabletop RPG show is very much it very much is the type of thing where it's like I would like to recommend it to people, but I also understand, hey, if you don't have time, I don't blame you, cuz it's a lot to invest. I'll go with blue because I like Squirtle. Because I like Squirtle too. Let's see, how close is... Won't. Wow. Or Monkey has... Yeah, Monkey will surpass Puri with just sheer offense. Probably when Bell evolves too. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Steel represents an unbending spirit. Alright, cool. I'm gonna make you into a steel soup. Just gonna boil you up and put you in the cauldron. Oh, cool. You want to be fire blasted? It's okay. You'll just scream at me. It's okay. I'll blast you, though. There we go. Blast. Bum 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 ba 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 dum. Nice. It's real cool because you're not special. You're only physical in your defense. Hi. I'm that cool guy from Billy Mandy Hasgrada. Wait. Toss something. Hustle gato. Hi, fight me. Man, how many stories is this gym? Because I know, like, this gym's gimmick is that you raise up. How tall is this gym? I'm gonna be thinking about that the entire time. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. Bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. Do you like fighting games? I dabble a little bit in fighting games, but I haven't really gone into a lot of fighting games. Like I've done Smash. I played Smash. I know I did Jump Force briefly until I realized, oh wow, don't play Jump Force, it's bad. But that was my attempt to be like, oh, I should get into a fighting game. Oh, this would seem nice. Yeah. I have the Kill la Kill fighting game, which I want to play more, because I genuinely like that system. But I would not say I'm mostly a fighting guy. Last time we talked about Pokemon movies, but we say our favorite ones. I mean, I know one of my favorites is definitely Lucario and Mew. That seemed to be the most popular consensus as well. So we're like, yeah, we're second floor. Yeah, there's two stories. Yeah, now do you understand the 2-hour rant I did in Cars? Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry to hear, man. Sorry for your loss. Fight me. But no, that sucks, man. I think the same thing happened to my Pokemon Forever copy. But nah, man, that's rough. It would be a shame if you could access the internet to watch motion pictures without paying for them. That would be a real shame if that existed. Bum bum. Soon, Fire Horse shall grow. The bell will ding and dong. Yes. Bambles. Bum ba-dum. Just explodes. The Devil's XP. I'll see next anniversary of Pokemon. They should just release the bundle pack of all the movies. Jesus Christ. I mean, they probably, it'd be real cool if a lot of forms of media just made older media more accessible, because a lot of people would enjoy it. That'd be real cool. That would be real cool if companies did that. Because then they wouldn't have to bully people about, Oh, Fury attack. No. No, I'm okay. I'm okay keeping Tail Whip if that's what we're learning. Let's check out Bell now. Okay, that's the same though as yeah, same attack as Holly. One of our best defense on the team. Okay. Solid, not the best special attack, but pretty solid, so can be really good with a Fire Blast. Special defense, of course, Fury. Ah, okay, a bit better than Bambles, but Bambles is gonna get better. Definitely our fastest. Ooh, I don't know. Holly might outspeed later. Hmm. Neato. Ba-dum. Well, hey guys, I would say just because even though I encourage going on a fun ship and finding different forms of media by happenstance on the internet. I would prefer if you did that privately, just so Jeffrey Bezos doesn't knock on my door and steal my money soul. That is just what I would recommend. That is my official opinion as a magic doctor. I don't have a doctorate. Dum bum bum ba da dum bum 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 ba da. Bubbles. Let's see, and let's see how well Lava Plume's gonna be on a Steelix, because that's a special attack. Ooh, absolutely melts him. Melts him like it's me in a 91-degree day. Not that I know, because today was very much 91 degrees and I melted. I melted and I became a liquid. It was horrible. Cool, I'll explode again. Bum ba da dum. Bum. Nice. David. Man, I understand why there's like construction workers in this gym. I don't get why there's like karate dudes here. Oh, we're on the third story. Okay. Wait, shit, and this place is like 4 stories then. Alright, you can stop having XP share. You're caught up now, Bambles. I think I'll give you XP share now, Puri, because I don't even know if Return's been doing that well for you. As well as I hoped. A lot of people are just volunteering to help construction. You know what? That sounds very nice. Yes. This is true. This is true, Ace Trainer. I feel like you truly see me. You see me, Brienne. Ba-dum. Oh fuck! What if this is fire? What if he's fireproof? Only one way to find out. Because fun fact, Bronzor can either have levitate or fireproof to compensate for one of its weaknesses. But there are way more with levitate than there are with fireproof. This is a fun fact. Bum bum ba da 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 dum. Bum ba da 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 da. Ha, die. Ha, unalive. punch you again. Fun fact, I have zinc pellets and I don't know what to do with them. But you have them. See, I don't know enough about what zinc does to the body. I just know it's on the back of, you know those, like, things where they tell you what the calorie intake is? The nutritional facts. I know zinc's a part of it. I don't know what zinc does for the human body. I don't know, I ain't a transmutist. I don't know those things. I'm not a doctor. What do I look like to you? Do I look like a Dr. Stephen Strange to you? Oh, dude, I'm glad you're coming back, and with perfectly legal activities, which I will not question in any way, shape, or form. Because you know what? You're all good noodles who totally don't commit crimes. Not that I would enable such things, of course. Or, hypothetically say, if you did such crimes, even see them as bad things, because, you know, it'd be a real shame if that was no longer a crime because, you know, it's media that no one profits off anymore, so even big corporations don't get anything out of it. Because, like, say, for example, if you were to find a copy of Pokemon movie 59 on the internet, and it has been 2 years since the film has been produced, no one's gonna get money out of it anymore. Everyone's been paid for it, so it's not, you know, it's not like anyone's missing the money. Because they're not. That part's not sarcasm. No one, but if no one loses anything when you happen to go on a boat on the internet to find things. Just giving you some. I think. Oh, clearly that was a typo. So I think you meant to type cookie. Yeah, I think he was just giving you a cookie, or vice versa. I don't know. You could have been exchanging cookies. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Ah! Grind. I don't like the idea that they just make a metal sound by just grinding their three bodies together. That doesn't. I don't like the description I have for that. That's a bad description, and it should go back into the recycling bin, and one day be used for a better joke. Ba-dum. Oh, soda? Oh, dude, easy. Dude, totally fine. Yeah, understandable. Bop. Bum ba da da dum. Hey Pan, message sent you on Discord. No, it will not. Oh shit. Fuck Steelix. Alright, go off. Oh, because I guess he's 30. Oh, cool. You can't even be good. Nice. But yeah, it won't pop up. My Discord's on streamer mode, so I don't see notifications while I'm streaming. But also when I'm on my PC and on anything, my computer's like, oh, dude, you're on streamer mode, right? I know you're not on Twitch, but like you're clearly in streamer mode with your PC open, so just thought, you know, we'd let you know. Bum 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 bum. Let's get Cal here as a treat. Let him melt down a shield for fun. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum. Meow. Oh, what's this? My last one? Yeah. Final boy. Blah, 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 blah. What are we gonna do? A tier list of good cookies? I don't know. Probably when I am very hungry for cookies. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Stop. Oh, because that's a counter. Shit. Shit and fuck. Oh well. That's okay. You will not take... You're not going to take a close combat well anyway. We'll say, usually don't see Metal Sound actually, or Metal Burst done right anyway, so... Hey, congrats on benefiting off a crit, Bastiodon. Really. You've done better in most runs here than in most runs I've ever done with you. Ba-da-da-bop. Oh boy. Fire Spin. Is there a move I even would give up for Fire Spin? I mean, Sand Attack, although cheap, has been what has won us some battles. And, like, Quick Attack isn't great, but at least we use our big, like, physical attack with it. Like, it's not stab, but, like, also, like, I want you guys to know, Fire Spin has 70% accuracy and only has 15 power. And the chip damage isn't even that good. Like, yeah, it traps the Pokemon, but usually we're not... Usually trainers here don't switch out, so we're gonna not teach Fire Spin, actually. Give up on Fire Spin! That is true. A fresh chocolate chip cookie is the good shit. But yeah, I think honestly a top tier cookie, oatmeal raisin cookies are really good. There, I said it. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Bever. Ooh, good elbow pop. That's always great. I forget, what's this? Is it Flash Cannon? Yeah. Bum 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 ba-ba-da. Man, you ever think how gyms are probably paid with taxpayer money? And that Byron could just commission a 4-story tall building with taxpayer money? Hi, Barry. You gonna send me to the library? Cool. I'm gonna go to the hospital first. Dude, I can't believe you all... Man. Hell missed another spider. Big rip. I mean, that's probably what Giovanni did. Because, like, he was in a position of a gym leader, had it abandoned and neglected for likely several months or for several periods of time, for regular intervals of time, before showing up then when he wasn't doing big heists as Team Rocket. Like, that actually just sounds exactly what Giovanni did. Hear me out. I feel like most gyms and materials can be made from Pokemon. Now, you see, the thing is with materials, then you get to a lot of I think Pokemon are good for, like spontaneous creation. I don't think they're as great for, like, providing wood, right? Like, I think if you're harvesting wood from a Pokemon, you're probably more likely harming the Pokemon itself. Like, say, if you're cutting trees from Torterra, that probably harms Torterra significantly more than it does help. because that tree probably lets it photosynthesize, where it probably gets a lot of its nutrients from. Um, and also the fact it probably has a small ecosystem on its back, because it's based off the world turtle idea. Or like if you did that with a Venusaur, that's probably gonna fuck it up too. Uh, you know, it's like the idea of getting slowpoke tails. Like it may be neat for short term, but it may not be great long term. Or say for like water type Pokemon, yeah, a water type Pokemon can produce like a geyser or like a little burst of water, but I don't think they could produce an entire like. I don't think they could provide a swimming pool, let alone a pool that is sort of approved for people to use. Like say like that usually has chlorine, so then it doesn't get like contaminants in there because like the whole idea of why people do that. Um, it's kind of like a thing was like I don't know. I think there will probably be laws against that. So as you can tell, I'm definitely be a villain. Hey Beaver, hey Anakin Beaver. No, hey Kenneth and Kenneth Beaver. You just make me think of that one video where it's the cat pressed up to the camera like, "Dear FBI agents, please put me on the list. I want to be a threat." Depends on which Giovanni we're talking about. Because the one in the Reds OVA did somewhat take Jim seriously, where it was called the Impossible Gym, and in the game, yeah, he does abandon it. Uh, and when he and and then we have Ash Giovanni that does not take care of Jim, and mostly, I mean, the thing is with anime Giovanni in particular, for the most part, it's like a front, uh, because he does have the gym and he does sometimes go there, but it was also like a testing ground for Mewtwo, to show off how powerful Mewtwo is. Like when Gary gets his ass kicked, that's Giovanni who uses Mewtwo there. It's only in that specific instance with Ash that they made it Jesse and James, probably because it was thematically appropriate of having them do that instead of Giovanni, because the audience knows Jesse and James and they're a good representative of Team Rocket. Mike Wawa. Hello, Mike Wawa. Yeah, I'll go like Valor. Oh, dude, a horrible bomb actually. Horrible bomb. Many magic carps are flopping about. It's a modern travesty. Alright, we're gonna cross the ocean, guys. Oh no. A Kretcher. Oh fuck. Tentacruel. Well, shit. Mwah. I like how it looks like Magmar wants to kiss everyone. Just give him a little smooch. By the way, y'all remember that time Jesse and James were good at their jobs and they had black. Yeah, weren't they actually like really competent in like Black and White? I think is the series that they switched over to black uniforms for a while. Like, weren't they actually like fairly reasonably competent there? Uh, do you think a Pokemon? Do you think of Pokemon? But do you think Pokemon I can use Joltik to take down a power station? I mean, you probably could do a lot of espionage with a Joltik. Especially because they probably would want to eat the electricity, because in their native environment, in Unova, they're specifically in a cave with a lot of static electricity around. So yes, you could probably cause a lot of environmental problems with that. I do imagine if, say, you did introduce a Joltik into the Cantonian power plant, that would likely be an invasive species and cause a problem. But then again, considering how the Kanto power plant is treated, that probably is already just a like health inspection nightmare, considering that there are infested with Pikachus, Voltorbs, and Electabuzzes, and also have the domain of Zapdos, who I I like to imagine that the reason why the power plant is like abandoned isn't because like they use Zapdos as like a battery or something to power the place. I think it's just Zapdos showed up there one day because they realized like, oh cool, I don't have to specifically migrate to go um to uh to thunderstorms. I could just go into your like I could just enter your this vast source of electricity and just like coast there, because birds are well birds are just smart and they will just be like, oh cool, I could just do this, yeah, fuck it. And I believe that I believe the legendary birds are probably as smart as like corvids, which is to say fairly smart. I use Pikachu to move might. No. Oh no, the Voltorbs explode. Definitely didn't do it. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, no, Pikachu's are probably a very common reason for a lot of power outages, because like I mean, I think even in one of the mangas, I don't think it was the Pokemon Special manga. I don't know. I think the Pokemon Special manga did have Pikachu explicitly fucking around with electrical lines, because yeah, I think that's why Red got involved trying to catch Pikachu. Because fun fact, Red's first Pokemon in the manga is really Poliwag, and he has a Poliwhirl, and then he gets Bulbasaur, and then Pikachu. It's a little fun fact. That's a little Pokemon manga fun fact. Ba 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 ba. Now, that's not bad, but if I want to learn a sunny day, I'll probably should actually learn it naturally. Bum ba dum bum bum ba ba da ba ba. Squirtle names. I'm feeling squats. That's what my brain's thinking right now with a squirrel name. Like if I saw a squirrel, I feel like they could rock a squats. Bub bub. Old people, let me fight the old people. Jeremy and Rianne. Of course the old man sends me the bird giving me the stink eye. Hey, do you want to see a cool tech? Do you want to see a cool move here? Flash fire! I could just recklessly do fire lava plume in any double battle. Ba-da-ba. I mean, honestly, I think a water Pokemon would just show up in, like, uh, they would probably just like to, like, I know in my pool, frogs like ending up into the pool because, like, they just see water and go like, oh, cool water, and it doesn't end up well for them because frogs breathe through their skin, so they're breathing in chlorine in there, so it's real bad for them actually. But like, yeah, I would not be surprised if I lived in the Pokemon world and I would see like, I don't know, like a Poliwag in my pool or something. I would actually be very likely, or even let's see, probably a lot of yeah, probably smaller water types in particular. Because, like, you don't usually see a lot of ducks that go into a pool. Usually. Whoa! I forgot that Quagsire just, like, vibrates. Becomes enlarged. Gains power. I would like to cut this tree down. Dismantle the means of tree. Think I fought this cop already. Yeah, ha. Cops can't fight me. They've already fought me. I've served my time. I done my nickel. Could have an army of bug types. Spider Pokemon. I mean, honestly, if you want to have a fun time with any Pokemon game, a bug type run could always be a fun challenge. Because it sure is something. Um, eh, eh. The best mechanic of Gen 4. I mean, hell, if you want to meet someone who's in a bug type run of original Pokemon Red, shout out to Angel KB. Wait, is that the right one? Alright, it's KB Angel, so I have to do it. Let me see if that's right. KB Angel! And you know what? Their bug type run, I believe, is perfectly preserved in their YouTube, which you can find on their Twitch. And also, they named their Paris after me, because I'm kind of cool and the secret MVP of the run, so want to check that out. You could go over to KB when you feel like watching some bug time. Also, speaking of KB, I think we decided that next week is going to be when we're going to do our Midas epilogue. It's going to be pretty great because that's just us going to Victory Lap and telling everyone how we spend big money, which is always nice. Do 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 do. Time to see a bunch of Magikarps flopping on the ground. Hey guy, you good? You good, fella? Do do do. Wah! Hey, pal. Oh. All right, Buster. All right, pal. It may be a little hamlet, but like, fuck off. Also, shit, man, wait. Wait, there's stairs here. I've never thought about the fact there's stairs here. Were there always stairs? Like, in this lake? Like, and I'm not talking about, like, oh, the whole time, like, not like every time I play Platinum where there's secretly stairs. No, I mean, like, were there just, like, has there always been stairs underneath the bottom of Lake Valor that was, like, always covered by the water? Because, like, the island is usually at the base and can rise up, at least how it is here in modern Sinnoh. Because, yeah, because that implies it wasn't always a lake, if that is the case. Because it may be more of a recent thing, like, but no, that would be way too much to set up after, like, a bomb, right? Because the ground would be way too soft to try and form the stairs or create stairs. So it must have been there before. I did a fire type run in Sword and really got into character. Even played the entire thing to where Blaze. Yes, I am a character Blaze. His fiery passion summoned Kanto Motors for a battle to see if it was truly worthy of fire types. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. I like the idea of like, so you are the other Moltres. You are the true fire type, I see. Let me see if you're worthy. Honestly, I do see I see some people who do monotype challenges do Sword and Shield for their monotype runs, and I think that's understandable because like they're a lot more accessible, like regardless of what type. And I think that's like one of like the great, like really good things about Sword and Shield is that when it comes to Pokemon, they're very accessible in that game. Like you can get like I don't think there's any other game that you can just get like an ice type practically at the beginning of the game, and that's great. Huh. Uh, but I just think that like one of my big appeals for these monotype runs is the fact there's not a lot of these Pokemon, and so you're sort of like you exactly know what your team is, and it feels a lot more controlled. Like I know when I was trying to do a flying type only run of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there's two reasons why I never went back to it, and it's one. I have very good memories of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver definitely gets a slow patch that's kind of a bit of a slog, which is kind of a shame, especially at late game where you have to grind and there's that really fun difficulty curve that pre-Gen 5 games loved doing. But yeah, but like yeah, that's why I'm really having fun with like this run in particular and like the rock type run, where it's like yeah, there's only like 5 or 6 of these Pokemon, so like it's very limited to see like, all right, we have these boys and that's it. Like, not really room for flexibility of like me going like, oh, I'll pick these guys or I won't pick these guys. You know, it kind of saves a little bit of mental power here, and also like I just know what I'm gonna be dealing with. Yeah, after I'd done the fire type run, I gave away the team to friends because it didn't feel like deleting those Pokemon. Aww, oh, that's really sweet. That's really sweet and cool. Just in case he has flash fire. Monkey, monkey, monkey. Oh, I'm gonna punch this dog. You can't punch that dog. Okay. Okay. I don't know why, but that statement kind of. So, I know sometimes when I'm on Google, like when I just look up, like, all right, I want to look something up on Google, um, it'll do like a thing of like, hey, here's some like recommended articles for you to check out, and one recommended article just cracked me up, and it was a picture of like Dugong from like early Pokemon, like like at least like Gen 1 or 2 Dugong, and from like the anime, and just says like Game Freak lied. Dugong will not appear in Sword and Shield, and it's kind of like, oh, like we're people like I don't know. It just cracked me up that there is apparently like this concept of people being so mad that Dugong will not appear in Sword and Shield that they had to that someone wrote an article for it for money. But yeah, kind of whack how they had fucking Mothra Butterfree, but no big B. Well, okay. I guess because they gave Beedrill a Mega Evolution, they were like, all right, we'll give Butterfree this unique form instead. Because that I can see that being reasonable. Hey man, what do you want? You're investigating the explosion? Bah, it doesn't matter who you are. It's too late. It's already blown up. Here, but Butterfree's... Beedrill was in... I believe he was in, Oraz, because that's where his Mega came in. Because a wasp would hurt people. More so than a bee. Hey, Saturn. You ever think about how Saturn's weird moon hair can be turned into cat ears? I have. I'm pretty sure I have an edit of it somewhere that I made myself. I just added pink triangles to his hair. Oh, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, whoever's in charge of, like, this weird, like keyboard is going knucking fut. This, like, bass is going knucking futs. Hey, burn. Hey, when you burn... Yeah! Alright, now I'm gonna blow up and act like I don't know, buddy. Yeah, I honestly thought he was doing hairstyle of the cat of this region. Oh, like fucking fuck, his hair do look like a Perugly head though. Damn. Oh shit, he's just trying to impress Mars. He's like, maybe if I get cool, maybe if I get hair like Mars's Pokemon, maybe she'll notice me. Maybe if I join the Scientology cult, maybe she'll notice me. Haha, unless. Ba-da-ba-da-bop. Ah. Oh. But that wasn't even a crit. It wasn't cool. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Way to go! I mean, it's a pretty valid frog type. It's a pretty valid frog. Like, not all frogs have to be water types. Like, there's Toxicroak, there's Politoed, there's Greninja. Well, there's also Semitoad. I think those are all the frogs. Not counting Poliwrath, because that's more of a tadpole with fists. Brum. Watch you have fireproof. No one has fireproof. Oh hey, hey, you're thinking about you're thinking about Weedle, thinking about Beedrill. You can catch a Weedle right now, live. You can get. That's right. Even you watching in the future, you can do it. Yeah. I mean, honestly, Saturn, I don't think a lot of people even acknowledge you when they do, like, platinum challenges, man. Like, people probably consider more, like, Mars, because that's, like, the real tough one. Maybe Skunk Tank, because, like, Skunk Tank is, well, tanky and hits very hard for that level, but, like, you're, like, nothing. People have access to psychic tip moves in this game and could just, like, kill you. Yes. Up, up, up. But, you know, I think we could go back to Canclave to forget Cut and just learn Strength. Wait, no, I think I have to go to Veilstone. I think Veilstone's first, and then it's Snow Point. Go back to the manga panel when the main character felt. Spidey let him get captured? What? What, like, get a Weedle captured? Alright, but let's go to Veilstone, see if that's happening now. Ah. Ba-da-ba-ba. See, we should also probably buy potions. That'd be a smart idea. of Sai. Okay, that okay. I don't know. I don't know the Sinnoh manga that well. Um, I do know Dawn's team was pretty solid. Like I think Platinum's team, because that was the Dawn equivalent. She had like Empoleon, Frostlass, Pachirisu, and like Rapidash. Was pretty solid. That's okay. You don't have to be sorry. No. I don't need your drugs. I don't need your vitamin supplements. No, I don't need X speeds. Oh. Heal? Yes. Got like 20 of yous. As a treat. But the other thing about a potion in the Pokemon anime is not drinkable, but it's like a spray. Like I don't know, I think that's closer to an elixir, but that's just me. Dude, it's okay. I only really read highlights. My experience of the manga was mostly reading like highlights of I had like this one book that was basically like the main highlights of Red and Yellow's main storylines, uh, which I remember enjoying a lot. It definitely wasn't the whole thing, but I still really enjoyed it. Yeah, no, I don't have it. Okay, I think I have to go to Snow Point. Oh no, wait. I think I have to go back home. No. No, you don't rematch Mars. Yeah, I think we just go to Snow Point. No, it'd be faster if we go this way. Cause yeah, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna like catch a bird so we can just fly. Because I don't think Sinnoh's a fun region to walk around. Like I will go without Fly in Hoenn because I think Hoenn's very satisfying to run around in. Sinnoh's a bit more of a all right. You're gonna go through here? You sure about that? No, you're not. No, you're not. There's a mountain over here. No, you're not. No, dude, you have to surf over here, man. Wait, are there birds here? Because, like, yeah, I really want to go to Canclave again so I can forget Cut, because that doesn't become important, and replace it with Strength for plums. Ba 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 da ba ba. Is there bird? Is there bird? Alright, bird. Cool. So we're gonna get to Staravia just so we can have a pair of wings to quickly fly to places. Because yeah, some places like I think like here in Sinnoh, it's like yeah, you can't go to you can't just go to Snow Point. You can't just walk there. You have to go through Mount Coronet, which is its own ordeal, especially have and you need strength involved, and you need to get all the way over there. Okay, so this is my question. What is the shiny of that Pokemon? Of Storavia? I don't know on the top of my head. I'll name you Applecut. Alright, Applecut is going to be our set of wings. When I go into the airport and I get sick because I get air sick, and I go up to the captain and I go, I was a very brave boy. I only threw up twice. Can I have my wings, please? Male and female colors are different. For Staravia, no, the colors aren't different for Staravia. I think if anything, I think it's the hair length, but we can check it up on interwebs. Let's see, we're on what, route 9? Yeah, I think there's brown. Yeah, it's not really a difference. Maybe you're thinking of Staravia? But I think yeah, Staravia's shinies are same color. It's just one of them, I think. No, they're not, they don't really have that much of a gender difference. Yeah, not even with the hairdo. No, I didn't see it. Because the male, both of them were brown and had a blue tip. That's just the shinies. As males, they have the same color. Or as normal, they have the same red. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen that many Staravias. Or, I haven't evolved that many Staravias to know. Alright, I wanted to teach fly. Fly like a bird, I want to get a word. But up. Fly like a bird, I want to fly away. That's right, we're singing that, we're doing that bit twice because that was in my head. Ba 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 ba. Alright, Applecut. Alright, we're gonna fly over to the island again. So we don't have to deal with this. Oh, we may need someone else to do rock climb later. Or, oh, one of our boys is probably gonna have to learn rock climb. Whoop. Because, like, rock climb sure is a required move in this game. Let's move to leader. I think move to leader's just in this house? Yeah, this is move to leader. Move to leader don't know things. Wait, fuck. Fuck, and shit. That's true. But, I forget if we're gonna still need a rock smash. Because I feel like... I don't See, it's been long enough that I remember vaguely of Victory Road last time, but also enough where I question, did we use Rock Smash in in Victory Road? Our Plums is going to forget how to cut things. We're gonna take away the knife. Oh, wait. We're good, actually. No. Okay, we're good. You know, it wouldn't hurt to get rid of cut. It wouldn't hurt to get rid of cut now. So when we do get rock climb, might work. Yeah. Hey, I mean, that's one quality of life thing now where it's just like, oh wait, no, did they keep TMs or HMs uh, in the Gen 4 remakes? Because I thought they didn't. We're also gonna just not no cut. Just so then when we get to rock climb, we can just have that. And it would just be better. They did not. Ooh, fun. Oh, that's so weird because, like, I understand they literally just copy-pasted the code from Gen 4, like, they just copy-pasted the code from Platinum, like, Diamond and Pearl to a Switch, essentially. But, like, even then, it's like, come on, dude. That would be so weird for a lot of, like, players who, like, jump in, playing since, like, maybe up to Gen 6, to, like, since, like, the last few years, like, the last 6 years, and go, like, you don't have to worry about TMs or HMs. And then it's like, hey, guys, you have to worry about HMs again, and there's gonna be 8 of them. Is it gonna be fun? No. Oh, okay, they didn't. Alright, cool. See, I thought they'd went that direction. That's why I was thinking, like, oh, wait, they didn't? Man, imagine being a Pokemon game and modernizing aspects like that, but not improving the things that made Diamond and Pearl not great games. Because, like, I like Sinnoh. I like Gen 4. I like Platinum. Pearl's the first Pokemon game I beat. I don't look back at Pokemon Pearl and think, that's a good game. Diamond and Pearl was unfinished. Cause like, yeah, Diamond and Pearl just sure were like they were janky. Like those two were games that like everything about it was slow, and I don't mean like pace wise, I mean literally it was a slow game. And the only reason I didn't complain about it is because it was one of my first Pokemon games, and I was like, oh, Pokemon good? Yeah, I sure am. But that's okay. That's why I got rid of Cut. So when we just get Rock Climb by the Oh god. Hey, does anyone remember the fact that rock climb is like somewhere you have to go out of your way to learn? Where it's like in one guy's house in the blizzard area and you just have to find it. Ba, 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 ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. I can't go to Veilstone yet. Do I actually have to go back to Lake Veridity? Oh, I guess I do. Okay. In that case, I'll just get apple cuts and we'll fly to say Sandgem Town so we can switch out Pokemon. Bum 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 ba-dum ba ba. Bum ba da 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 dum. I started yellow, so I was with the I have to talk to everyone just in case the yeah, cause I know Gen. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys have to be in Cerulean City for the bike. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just you go out, like you have to go to Cerulean City and talk to the bike shop owner, right? And I don't even think you have to do a side quest for it. I don't think. I also don't know Pokemon Yellow super well. I know one person who does a lot of Pokemon videos I watch does like Pokemon speedruns with Yellow specifically, but that is all my knowledge of Yellow. Do 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 do. Do 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 ba da do do bum ba dum ba ba da da ba ba da 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 dum. Oh right, because right we had to go here because Lucas is getting bullied by Mars. Right, right. Do bum ba dum. All right, we'll beat up Mars. I think after we beat up Mars, I'll probably call it then because I'm feeling a bit tired. Well, I mean, Pokemon Leaf Green was my first Pokemon game, so yeah. Like I've just never played Gen 1, like red or blue. But yeah, no, I have played. Yeah, I've gone through Leaf Green Forever many times. Again, I recall you just go to Cerulean City and the bikes in like you talk to the bike owner there. But I don't know if it's different in the original. Because I know there's no major side quest or anything. I'm pretty sure you just go to Cerulean City and you talk to the bike owner. Because he's got his own place. It's not? Ah. Cause yeah, okay, in that case, that may have been a fire red leaf green edition. There was no one to return to. Alright, Puri, you could do something. Oh fuck. Oh man, this Golbat tanked. This Golbat got muscle. He's got some beefy wings. The wings of beef. There was no one to faint to. Meow meow meow. Meow. Still no side quests. You just talk to the Pokemon fan club, answer questions, and gives you a bike ticket. Then you oh, I see. Ba ba ba. Neato. I know for some reason I did not use the bike too often. Like, growing up, I don't know, I had an aversion to the bike. Something told me no bike, actually. Like, I don't know, I think it was like something like I thought of like what I wanted to register when I was a kid. It's like I don't want to register like a bike. I want the Versus Seeker. I want the thing that makes me fight. Or like a fishing rod or something so I can catch Pokemon. Like, I don't know. I always felt like I'm going fast enough running. Why would I ever need a bike? Why would I ever need a bike when I go into a building? I can't bike, but I can run anywhere. Do. Nice. That's right. We took down that dog with no defense. Let's go. Let's go, Pee Wee. I'll get Pee Wee. Almost to 100 attack. Bark, bark. Meow. In Gen 1, I never saw the point in the bike, but in Emerald, yeah, Emerald was like actually, that's a game that actually incentivizes you using the bike because the bike there can at least do things to like affect your travel. Like, for example, like if you got the Mach bike, you can really zoom, and like Hoenn not huge. Like it's actually again, it's pretty sizable just to walk or to run around in. So like if you just want to like do laps around like Hoenn, like Mach bike is great for that. Or you know, if you want to go to very specific areas, and the Acro bike is cooler because it lets you travel to like hidden areas. And it's like that's neat. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Oh yeah, I remember your cat, but do you remember my monkey? The monkey got bigger. But yeah, I think like Gen 3 in particular was like a good gen to like encourage people to use the bike. Because like, yo, what if I want to hoppy down a volcano? Ooh, that was a crit. Ha! 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 You can't scream at me tonight, baby! Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Ah, water has been consumed. Water is now being pushed down by my throat muscles. Alright, let's beat up a cat! Do. Bum, bum. Oh, we're gonna Whoa! Porgly just walks up and almost gets me. And that's what deals with the damage, not actually getting hit. But it's okay. You're past tense. You have lost all your belly fat because you've been flattened into a pancake. But, ooh, a Magmar. We gotta catch a Magmar, boys. Gotta try and catch a Magmar in our fire type run. We gotta get Bambles. Alright, Mars. Get heated up. Get blazed. Get Blaze the Cat, my favorite Sonic character in Sonic Rush Adventure, and Sonic 06. She's also in Sonic Generations, but she's not my favorite in that one. Oh, hey Boingo! How you doing? How you doing? How is Xenoblade? Alright, now we go to the HQ. What's up, Ben? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ah, potatoes. Yeah, but how is your stream? Questioning moral choices have made so far. Oh, you're in that part of Xenoblade? You're in that part of Xenoblade where you realize, haha, oh, you made some bad choices. Haha, haha. Hey Hulk Hogan, what are you doing? Hey British Hulk Hogan, what are you doing? I do wiggles. I do a lot of wiggles because I actually just rock. I rock in place all the time. But yeah, how you guys doing? For anyone who doesn't know, anyone who's new, hi, I'm Pannaps. I'm a funny little dear wizard boy who likes to play video games and talks a lot about D&D. Right now we're doing a fire type only run. We just turned Byron into a mental soup with our spicy team. And we're beating Scientologists. So that's pretty good. I would recommend that for most healthy activities. To just beat up pyramid scheme cultists. That's a great idea. I would recommend that for your mental health. Though when they are gonna have you do their surveys of, asking about your mental weaknesses, they will probably ask about that. Then you may not be able to apply for Scientology, so, just keep that in mind. Ooh, some real lore. Let's see. Do you know that Elvis Presley only got famous because he did he did blues music and rock and roll, and he was white. He was a white country boy. And that's how he got famous, because he did exactly the same thing that like black artists were doing at the time. Same thing for the Beatles and Rolling Stones. That's some real lore for you. Some real yikes lore for you. Oh, hey, Maple, hey! Oh shit, I had to do a double take on that, like, oh, it's Maple Magic. Yo, it's Maple Magic in my stream? How you doing, Maple? Oh, right, hell. You're not from America. You don't know Elvis. That's okay. That's okay. Because, like, here's the thing. I think, like, out of the British, no, not out of the British, out of the very white bars, um, I think Elvis is the one of the least offensive. He he really just feels like he is just some guy who was like, and then I'm gonna do this with my hips, and like, oh, that's scandalous. Do it again. Uh, but like, oh, dude, you do like what Little Richie does, but like you're white and you're like from Kentucky. Oh, buddy, you're gonna appeal a lot to the to our southern audience because our main audience, because we're conservative Americans. Um, yeah, and then you got like the Beatle, like, man, hot take, Beatles not good because like with the Beatles, they really are just a band that just does so much variety in the sense of they just throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And most people will like it because they like the Beatles, because the Beatles were a really big thing, because they really like the Beatles. And that's just the circular logic. Um, and a lot of people, I think, just treat the Beatles as like a really big thing because they think the Beatles is a really big thing when in reality it's just the Beatles and they're not really a big thing. Um, yeah, that's my thing because like I feel like I do like some Beatles songs because there's enough Beatles songs to hate and like because they just make a little bit of everything. But like a lot of the time, I feel like a lot of Beatles songs either are like way like they may be good, but either they go on for way too long or way too short. Like Eleanor Rigby fucking slaps. Like that song, it's got a weird orchestral vibe to it, and it's just like a song about like, yo, here's this lady named Eleanor, and she is just a very lonely person, and I'm wondering how does this happen to people. And it's like, oh, okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. This slaps. And how long is it? 2 minutes. It feels like it needs an extra minute. Um, and most of it just for orchestral parts. And then you get like Hey Jude, where like Hey Jude is like the exact opposite problem. Because like Hey Jude starts off as like a very like nice song, apparently dedicated to like, that was written by one of the Beatles for like, hey, John, you should care about your son. And it's like, oh, okay, sure, I'll sing this. And then and it's like a pretty sincere first half where it's like, look at you, John, you're singing a song to encourage your son. And then it's like, that's the first 3 minutes. And the next 4 minutes is just John Lennon yelling, Judy, 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 and it's like, okay, all right, you've had the point. It has gone completely over your head, and you've ruined this very nice sincere song, by just wanting more attention than your actual child. Cool. Oh god. Okay. Uh, I love how even he was too hot for TV. Oh yeah, with Elvis, he was too hot for TV. It only showed his face on national TV because the hips were too crude and lewd. This is true. This is true. They couldn't show him on television because Pretty Boy Elvis was being a bit too scandalous. Uh, See, I hear Sergeant Pepper is good, but I've only heard a bit of it, and I don't know. feels a bit more entertaining as Funny Boys. The music, like, okay, all right, peak Beatles content. Like, I honestly, I'll be okay if there was a world where like the main Beatles were erased because like, okay, hey, call out post to the movie Yesterday, a motion picture about like, what if the Beatles didn't exist? And like, oh, well, music wouldn't be the same without the Beatles. Newsflash, asshole. It would be because the Beatles were an Elvis situation where they were just white guys who did rock and roll, who did at the time rock and roll. Um, it could literally would have happened to anyone else, and they would have been just as big of a success. Like, literally, Rolling Stones would likely just be the Beatles equivalent, and no one would be none the wiser. Um, but like the '60s Beatles cartoon is the funniest shit I have ever seen. Like, it has such a shoestring budget, and I swear the show is having an aneurysm all the time. It's beautiful. It is a real magnum opus of animation. Highly would recommend anyone checking out clips from the Beatles cartoon. Thing about Beatles is that it's like an origin from now modern rock band works, and so I see more like a beta version of rock bands. See, okay, here's the thing about Sabbath. I just don't know enough about Black Sabbath to like say anything about them, and I'm pretty okay with them. Like, I think they're just like I'm not very much in the sort of metal scene of like Sabbath and Metallica to really say anything. With the Beatles, I can shit on the Beatles because I've listened to enough Beatles. I had a classic rock phase, and it's like, man, didn't care for the Beatles. Like Rolling Stones, I vibe with Rolling Stones. I don't with the Beatles. Oh, Paul's saying "Hey Jude." Okay. All right. Have a good night, Ray. Oh, like again, like I will say, like I may have been covered up by my ranting, which is a fair thing. But I do think the Beatles are very much like a band that like they're very much like quantity over quality. Where like there is quality in there, but it's also just like a lot of it is kind of just covered up in like a bunch of but like I think there's a lot less good songs from the Beatles than people think there are, because like on top of my head when I think of like actually decent Beatles songs are like Eleanor Rigby fucking slaps. That is just really good. Live and Let Die, not one of my favorites, but like I appreciate the I think the instrumentals of it is pretty crazy, like in a fun way. Yesterday's nice. Like Yesterday and Hello Goodbye. Those are pretty solid. But like then you get to stuff like Yellow Submarine's not bad, but it's I think that's a bit overhyped, uh, or overshadowed. But like whenever like the Beatles are just being like hi, we're bands from the '60s like Honey, Twist. Like I don't care for like your boring like all right, you're doing essentially pop songs, but you're in the '60s or like even Lucy in the Sky and Diamonds. I think that song is just like, yep, the Beatles were high and they wrote that and they produced it and people liked it because it was the Beatles. Quantity over quality is how all musicians worked back then. That's probably true. I don't know Wings. Oh. Well, I guess I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess Wings is just better than the Beatles. Oops. Me shrugging at the camera because I thought, like, well, I'm sorry, Beatles. Not as good as the Wings, I guess. You know, James Bond is something I never really looked into. Like, I don't know. I just never sat down and, like, watched a James Bond. Uh, and I feel like that is both a blessing and a curse. Because, like, I feel like on one hand, like, now, like, if I didn't watch, like, a because I feel like the more modern James Bonds are probably like, oh, this is a cool James Bond movie. But if I saw someone like, hi, that's right, oh, fuck. For some reason I can't think of his name. Sean Connery. Of Sean Connery, uh, like Sean Connery James Bond, it's like, oh, this is gonna be uncomfortably sexist. Let's go. Man, if you're talking 60s British rock classics, like, who's the Who's probably the best. The Who is pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah. Like Teenage Waste. Well, I don't think it's called Teenage Wasteland. I think it's O'Reilly. I always think it's Teenage Wasteland because that's what I hear, and I know it's not that, but also my brain goes Teenage Wasteland, and it's just like that's just solid. This here, solid as a table. The more recent ones are generally fun action spy movies. Oh yeah, the older ones are probably just goofy because it's very limited effects trying to pull off something very ambitious, and there's the reason why you have the James Bond villain archetype. I think Zeppelin started in the '60s, but don't quote me on this. But I think they were really a thing in the '70s. But I think they may have started in '60s. I feel like if we were talking to high school Pan, I feel like high school Pan would have a lot more opinions on Led Zeppelin. Me now, it's like, oh yeah, Led Zeppelin has some bops. They have some slaps. They have done some pretty solid covers. Yeah, because, like, I was thinking, like, Zeppelin, because, like, a lot of Zeppelin's hits, like, I think, like, stuff like Stairway to Heaven, like, that was, like, '73, so, like, I was thinking, like, they probably, if they were '60s, had to be, like, really late '60s. See, I had to bite my tongue there, because I was gonna say, like, I thought Green Day was mostly a quote unquote '90s band, but then again, I always associate it more as the 2000s band than what it actually is as a '90s band, as a late '90s band. I'm an elite battler, but the cold is my nemesis. So I stayed out here for hours to battle my worst enemy. Crack Snuggles, hypothermia. Oh wow. Huh, I did not know that. I was thinking you were gonna say like they started in like '89 or something. Like something real pedantic. Huh. The more you know. Also, oh shit, Ambipom. Go fucking off. Bum. No, I do. Okay, so, fun fact: the main reason why I know the Red Hot Chili Peppers started in the '80s is because so for about 2 years, we ended earlier this year. Um, I was in a game of City of Mist, which to basically sum it up, it's a tabletop RPG game that is very like urban fantasy, and people have powers based off of like literary, historical, or mythical people or items or creatures. So, for example, you could be in a, and it's also directed more towards like a mystery thing. So you could be in a noir, you could be in a noir game with the powers of Mothman, because you know, fuck it, right? Um, and apparently, and because my character was essentially like a rising like '80s pop star in LA. That meant the DM was like, "Fuck it, I could just put like the real ass Red Hot Chili Peppers while they're like becoming a thing, like when they're just starting out." And the reason why they stick out is because I think one or two of the members had powers, and I just remember just like real ass Red Hot Chili Peppers. But what was it called again? City of Mist, which is a really great system. I I think Flea did have powers. Like, I know we mostly saw the singer having powers, but I don't remember if we ever confirmed what Flea's mythos was. Yo, Maple, you know of City of Mist? Fuck yeah! Hey, Maple, I may talk to you in DMs about City of Mist because I have a lot to talk about my boy Reggie Spades, uh, who uh, who I had his mythos be the Little Mermaid, uh, so he could have water powers and also have charming powers, so he can like really work on music. Um, he also was because with City of Mist, how characters are structured is you get to balance between if you how much supernatural stuff you want involved, like if you want to be more part of your like mythos's story, like say if you're Little Red Riding Hood, like the more Little Red Riding Hood powers you have, the more likely you're going to just reenact the story of Little Red Riding Hood in some shape or form. Uh, or like the Big Bad Wolf, like you know, or like Don Quixote. You get a fucking Don Quixote as your mythos and be like have a hatred, like metaphorical hatred to like windmills or like you know just reject reality, um, and that could be why you get your powers or something. But like my boy Reggie Spades, like eventually wanted to distance himself from powers. So I tried to actually make a build that was like, hey, I want him to be more likely to become normal person rather than magic person if possible. But have the threat that he could become Avatar and just be like all magic person. But yeah, yeah, Maple. I would love to DM talk to you about City Mist because City first off, City Mist is very good, but the one problem with City Mist in my brain is like City Mist very good. City Mist is also very creatively taxing for both DMs and players. More so DMs, but like if I ever did City Mist, I'd probably do it as like a one shot or episodic series because like unless I really get fixated on it and like consistently enabled, I do not think I could pull off City of Mist consistently. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yo, I'm seeing Blue Oyster Cult in the chat. But yeah, no, Blue Oyster Cult started in the '60s. That sounds right. That sounds very right. But yeah, City of Mist. City of Mist is very good. I know, because that game took place in the '80s, like right, because it was in LA. It was the same year that the Olympics happened, and that's when because fun fact, so City of Mist, how it's designed, is supposed to be like it's built around being like a noir game. So like it's very built around mysteries and trying to solve mysteries with some action here and there. Um, we we tried to play City of Mist like it was an action game, like an '80s action movie. So we were just throwing like conditions left and right, and like by end game, it's like so. There's like a scale to 1 to 6 for damage, right? Like if someone punches you, you get like a status of like 1, and while you have a status of 1, you have like a -1 to any of your rolls, and that's inconvenient. And they can stack if someone keeps giving you status. So like if you get punched 2 more times, you get like punch status 2, take a -2. And some things may deliver a bigger status immediately because it's just a harder thing. Like say, getting hit by a car might be like status 3, or something. But like by end game, there was like stuff like status 5 being thrown around, like status 5 or 6 being thrown around because like it was like we're end game and we don't know how to raise the stakes any further. But it's okay. None of well, I was gonna say none of us died, but technically my character died at one point, because they caved in, took magic steroids, and then get launched into space. Because that can happen. Yo! Yo, hey, Goldfish, you're here when I'm talking about fucking City of Mist? What the fuck? Yeah, you could be a greaser with gravity powers. Yo, what? I can't tell if my boy. I can't. Holy shit! All right. Hey man, how you doing? So if you don't know, the person in chat who asked, "Could one be a greaser with gravity powers?" You can, because that individual did. Yeah, no, you came in perfect time while I was talking about City of Mist. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing? We're just chilling. I'm doing a Pokemon one with only fire types. And Chad's talking about bands. do 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 do. But yeah, how you doing? How you do? Oh, hi, Silver Frog. Dude, I honestly thought you went to sleep, man. Or did... God, stop! Did you know that Crazy Frog is... Oh, you believe Crazy Frog is the song? You idiot! Can't fall asleep. All you have to know is that Crazy Frog is the band. Just Crazy Frog is the band. Didn't you know? Didn't you know it was always the band? Why do Crazy Frog have pee-pee? Because Crazy Frog fucks, actually. Did you know? If you didn't, we added a pee-pee on, so you know that Crazy Frog fucks. Just letting you know. Yeah, I thought it was very educational for the people to know. ba-da. You know, it's one of those facts that the government wants to hide from you. But yeah, I'm letting you all know. I'm letting you all know. Crazy frogs do 3 things. They bip and bop, they fuck, they eat hot chip, and lie. That's right, they lie to you and they do 4 things. I know, right? Like, Crazy Frog was fucking everywhere in like the mid 2000s, like the late 2000s. Like, and it would just be like, yep, it's that time. You're watching a Crazy Frog music video right now. This is not a negotiation. Like, I know there's 2 songs I would remember a lot. I know one was Popcorn. Apparently Axel F is his big hit, but I remember all the music videos crediting it as Popcorn. I also remember a Crazy Frog music video where it was like Crazy Frog doing a cover of like Crazy Frog doing a cover of fucking We Are the Champions, and it was like Crazy Frog had a bunch of other Crazy Frogs and they were doing like fucking soccer or something, and then there was like a team of them, like it's an old Goofy cartoon where Goofy's getting instructions of how to do basic tasks, and like I just remember Crazy Frog being people carried, going people surfing on other Crazy Frogs. There's nothing else to the story. I just remember that. And also, it was, like, in space. Well, yeah. Maple, they multiply because they fuck. Didn't you know? Did you... Oh my god, Maple, do you not know where babies come from? Oh my god. If so, I may have dropped that info on you. Yeah, enjoy that info hazard. Plop, 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 plop. Also, for anyone who's joining, I can introduce you to the team right now, because I realize I've just been vibing. So this is Bambles. He's our last member of the party. We caught him last stream. He's a Magmar. He won't get cannon arms because my Uncle Jimtendo did not let me trade. He said only I can play this copy and only I can keep the Pokemon in it. He's a gentle soul who can do marathons and likes eating and likes drinking coffee because it's bitter. They're pretty well balanced. They're not going to be the best, but they're not going to be the worst. They're mostly going to only learn fire type moves in their level up set. So there's that. We got Puri, who's our Flareon. They're a bold lad who likes to snuggle down, drink some hot cocoa on winter nights, but they will also just eat lemons because they like sour foods. They've got pretty solid attack and special defense, because those are the 2 things Flareon is good at, but their move pool is bad. For anyone who does not know Flareon's moveset, here it is! Here's Flareon's learned moveset. Mind you, we are now level 40. Our last move could have been Fire Spin. If you see Fire Spin, it's got 15 power and 70 accuracy. In 4 levels, we're going to have a decent move added onto our roster with Fire Fang. We're going to get Last Resort, which isn't going to be bad, but it isn't going to be good. Because we have to use because how Last Resort works, it's very powerful, very strong physical move, but we have to use 3 moves before then to use it. Level 47, we'll get Smog. We'll just get a move that Magmar can learn at birth, which is a 20 power, 70% accurate move. At level 64, if we're worried about someone outspeeding us, don't worry, we can make a real spooky face. At level 64. At level 71, we could use Fire Blast, which is real great because if you look at our special, it's not as good. And they go like, oh, I get it. Fire Blast not as good. Cool. Well, at level 78, you can learn Lava Plume. And it's like, oh, cool. That's great. Wow. Lava Plume, my beloved. Well, hey, if you want to see Lava Plume, much like Smog, Bambles already has Lava Plume. Yeah, Camerupt. Dude, I played Emerald for the when I first played Emerald for the first time. When I first played for Emerald for the first time. Hi, I'm Panaps. I'm in the Department of Redundancy. If you want to know, we say things repeatedly. Uh, yeah. I had a Camerupt in that team. That was actually really solid. Oh, I remember when I wanted to check out the stream. I was gonna brainstorm some D&D stuff with me. And I saw you streaming. Oh, cool. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, I mean, if you want to DM me, I'm probably not gonna be streaming for too much longer. So if you just want to drop that down, I'll probably talk to you afterwards, man. Dude, Emerald's really good. I grew up with Gen 3, but I never really had a chance. I only had Leaf Green growing up as a kid, and then Gen 4 happened, so I got the Gen 4 games. So, like, I never played, like, a proper Gen 3 game till, like, last year. Like, I played Oras, and that was great. That was fun. But I never played Emerald till, like, last year? No, I think it's been about a year and a half since I first played Emerald. And it's really good. It's really solid. And it's very genuinely quirky. Anyway, we got California Reaper. California Reaper's our only California Reaper. We've had no other California Reapers. They're our only dog. That's it. Only dog. We've only had this one. We did not capture another one. They're pretty chill. They're a curious pup, and they also like eating lemons. I just get lemon, and my dog and Fox just tear them up. And they're mostly our special boy, and they're our counter to water types with Thunderfang. Here we got Holly. Holly's pretty adamant boy, but he's the first one to run and get out a little spicy pepper. And they are our main heavy hitter. They got a priority Mach Punch, and they got Grass Knot, which is a good way we're going to deal with water types and also ground types going on. And lastly, we got Belle. Belle has been a real MVP for a lot of the early game, especially anything that, like, Holly couldn't take care of. Mostly because this, until we got Puri, she had just the best special defense of the team, and her stats are just a little better some points. So yeah. Also, she's a serious prankster. I mean, honestly, starting with like the third version of a game is probably the best way to do it because like you just actually get the improved version of the game. Oh fuck! I forgot to actually sleep in the bed. Hmm. You know, actually, I'm vibing, but it is already 1 o'clock for me, and I do want to talk about a good pal of mine about their D&D stuff, and I think if I try to do both of those and finish this route, I'll be up to like 3 a.m. And I've been trying not to stay up to 2 a.m. as often. So I think I am going to save and end it here for the night. Yeah, I know next time we're going to be doing some Pokemon fun will be on Thursday, but on Wednesday, I'm going to be going back to running Wild Beyond the Witchlight, which is a game I run with Bungo Rider, the good friend who raided you guys. rated us over here. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, we'll be with Bungo Rider, who rated you guys here, so good credibility, I hope, haha. With KB Angel and Rumidori, and they're gonna be doing a hag heist. They're gonna be doing a heist against a hag. It's gonna be real nice. And at the end of the week, I'm gonna be playing Civilization 6 on Friday, and it was so cool. The company who makes Civilization tweeted that maybe they'll check it out, and even if they don't, I don't care. They really made my day by responding to a tweet that they'd consider watching it. And you know what? That just makes me happy. Until then, I think because no one else is on, you know what? Actually, what I think I might do is I'm gonna check actually who actually what I'm gonna try and do. I'll see if anyone else is playing Pokemon Platinum, because only other person I see on is apparently not streaming anymore. Cool. So yeah, let's just look up Pokemon Platinum and see if anyone else is, if any other VTuber might be on. Cool. It doesn't look like there is any other cool VTuber on. Let's see. I don't know. Is there? Yeah. No. I guess. Wait. I'm gonna refresh something. Okay, because I'm seeing on one screen says someone's live or not. I guess I'm gonna just check something real quick. Let's see. Are they live? They are not. Cool. Yeah, I'm in an odd position. I have no one to raid. I do not know if anyone knows anyone to raid. Let's see. This is a dilemma. The streamer's dilemma. Let's see. Let's see if anyone's playing a Pokemon Emerald, maybe? Because, like, not many people are playing Platinum right now. Let's see, some Emerald maybe? Let's see if anyone's... If any YouTuber is doing... Ooh, looks like there's someone who's only got one view, and they're doing an Emerald Kaizo run. And it's apparently a Tanuki, so why don't we give this VTuber some support? We're gonna raid this Banuki the Tanuki. You know, give them a fun little surprise. Until then, I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for watching Brother Past, Present, Future. I hope you have a nice day and wish you a good... Wait, no, okay, I rushed because I thought the raid was gonna happen now. I'm gonna say it a lot slower. Thank you for anyone to watch Brother Past, Present, Future. I hope you have a nice day and something nice to look back on. And until then, I wish you a bye-bye.